This is Jackie, and I'm here with Zach and Telly of The Word Alive, day 2 of a now very humid Vans Warped Tour. This is clearly not your first Warped Tour. You guys are sort of veterans.
Yeah, this is our 4th year, so we're seniors of Warped Tour, yes.
Man, are you playing the vintage stage?
We should be, I'll tell you what. We might as well be, yeah.
Real Big Fish. We're
3-4 times 2, I think, or who knows, I don't know.
We have a ways to go to catch Less Than Jake.
Yeah, I was going to say
300
over a year. Yeah, I think it was 2 years ago. It was 365. I'm like, now what do you do? Just let them, just give them the whole tour. Just let them play all day.
Play all day, yeah, exactly.
What stage are you playing?
We're doing the Monster North stage. Okay. Yeah, which is great. We love Monster energy. Nice cold Monster on a hot day. Nothing like it. Tell you what, yeah.
That's great press, by the way, too.
We played first today, so we definitely had to get juiced up before we played.
We had to get the stage saucy, which I feel like we did, so I'm very excited about
Absolutely,
it.
And you guys, like we said, are sort of veterans. How do you go about choosing your set list for Warped Tour now that you've got a broad selection of music to play?
Well, this year it's unique because we've actually, every time we played Warped, we've put out a new album either early on in it or towards the end. This is our first time where our album's been out for a few months, so we're testing the waters. We're playing 4 new songs, and then just 2 of our biggest sing-along songs beyond that. Just like, we wanted to make it a little bit more sing-along and memorable. I feel like, especially with some of the bands that are on the 2 stages, there's a lot of heavy and that going on. I think, sometimes it can get lost in the shuffle, and we wanted to showcase that we're more than just like, you come, you get sweaty, and then you forget that we played. So we're playing some of what we feel is like our most energetic songs and our best songs that are just fun to sing along, whether it's your first time or your 20th time.
And Dark Matter came out a few months ago. What were some either people or situations that influenced the songwriting?
Well, we really just, for the first time, we've always been good on with writing together for prior albums, but for this one, we really took our time. We recorded with Matt Good, in Arizona, where the band's from, so it was really nice. It was kind of like a home setting, and we all really worked with Matt and all of us together as a unit, and really came together and wrote songs. Everyone, like Telly, for the first time wrote. Oh, sorry.
We're still in there? Are we still in there? Let's make sure we're still in there.
We're still in there. Yeah,
all right, we're still in there.
Yeah. Telly wrote a song on the album, and a song driven by Telly, and so like that. If that gives you an idea about how we wrote this time, we dropped all egos on like songwriting and everything.
You don't have egos.
We really, honestly, we're not one of those.
You
bands.
guys are like.
We're really chill, but we really let it all down, and we just wanted the best songs from all of us, you know what I mean? So I think that was really game-changing for us, is to come together, all 5 of us, and sit in the studio all day long for like 2 months, and it took us about that long to come up with Dark. We were working up until the very last minute of the last day, and then some, so yeah.
Is there a song maybe that is a song that you don't play live that you wish you could? If there was more time in the set?
I want to play pretty much the whole album. I guess so far that we haven't played, probably Insane is probably like the next one that I feel there's something special there that once we do play it, it'll be very impactful. We all love Piece of Me a lot. I don't want to play the song I wrote just because I want it. I obviously do, but I was just happy that I wrote it and I put it out there for the guys to hear. And when I played it for the first time, it was silent for a few minutes, and I'm just like, oh no, they hate it. And then I can't remember, someone spoke first, and they're just like, this is fucking awesome. And I was just a weight was off my shoulders. I'm like, ah. And but I'm just happy that it made the album. So for me though, I know I can speak for all of us. We love the whole album. Each song, there's so much variety and there's so much different dynamic, stuff going on in each of the songs. And because what Zach said, we just kind of we're super open-minded with the direction and the input. It was there was no wrong answer. There was no wrong way to try to write a song or no wrong idea. So we pretty much all love all the songs because we all had at least some piece of all the songs.
Excellent. Are there some messages that you hope your fans take away from the lyrics of the songs?
Absolutely. I think this album, even though it's kind of got a dark presence, I think it's actually a very inspirational CD about making it through the dark, and it's okay to be upset and mad and angry and like trapped and stuff like that. It's totally good. It's a normal stage of life, and I think with the CD titled Dark Matter, it's that makes up I think like 78% of the whole universe or something. So it's like so much unknown out there that I think it's the message is just to be okay with not knowing things and being okay with being yourself and everything like that. So I think Telly would actually probably know more about the lyrics, I think, than I would. But that's at least my interpretation and
I like that too.
how I feel that. So yeah,
we're gonna go with that. We like
cool.
that.
Awesome. I like it.
AP Awards are coming up. What are your plans for that?
I'm across the red carpet.
Yes,
As
streaking.
a band, we're streaking. I'm actually presenting an award. I can't remember which one. I think it might be Best Song. And there's some great songs.
And we're gonna steal an award and give it to Luke because he needs one.
Yeah, I'm stealing all the awards, and we're gonna take them. We're gonna say sorry, guys.
On stage, I'm actually gonna be like, hey, actually, I'm gonna take this because we just wrote the best record of all time, and just drop the mic.
Can you please just Kanye the fuck out of it?
Man,
if we didn't have such a great relationship with AP and all those guys, like they believed in our band and support us. If it was a magazine that was like didn't really care and it was just like, hey, this will help us, like out of nowhere kind of thing.
It might be a different case.
It might be.
Oh, that's very tempting. Now it's something to think about with future.
Tempting now, yeah.
I will pull a Kanye one of these days, and you can remember to this moment and be like, this is the moment.
That Kanye idea, yeah, exactly, yeah. Totally.
It would be really great.
It would be really great.
Warped Tour, it's really important to keep in touch with fans. What's your favorite social media platform?
I mean, we try to use all of them, but I think Snapchat's one of the more like laid back fun ones right now for us. We can be ourselves a little bit more. Twitter, it's kind of like you have to put out information so that people can find your tent, find your signings, find when you're playing. So it's a little more informational. Instagram is just kind of like a daily, like, this is what we just did yesterday, let's do it again today. Snapchat's more like the behind the scenes, like, hey, we're having fun, this is us off stage. So
you've got a purpose sort of for each one. That's good.
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah, I think Snapchat and Instagram and Twitter, the three I kind of go towards. Facebook, my mom and dad follow me on Facebook, so I'm not really super like.
Gotta watch your mouth on Facebook.
So wasted right now, like I don't really do that on Facebook, but yeah, Snapchat. I always like to have a good time with the filters and all the fun stuff, and Instagram and Twitter I like to do still to keep up with, but yeah.
We'll keep in touch with the word alive. This is Jackie. Thanks to In the Key of Change and Chorus.fm.